Hello everyone, my name is Reymarck T in Semana from Ibay Elementary School, District of Nai, and my basic research is entitled Motivation Level and Academic Performance of the Grade 6 Pupils. On the first to third week of classes this school year 2019-2020, Grade 6 learners of Ibay Elementary School posed a serious situation. Some of them were not showing interest in their classes, and analyzing the situation, the researchers surmised that this had something to do with their motivation level, which sometimes being overlooked by teachers. And the researcher reviewed a lot of studies related to motivation and academic performance. However, none of these researchers try to explore the challenges and problems of teachers when it comes in motivating the learners. So in this study, it sought to answer the following question. Number one, what is the motivation level of the respondent along with the following variables: A. Self-efficacy, B. Active learning strategies, C. Learning value, D. Performance goal, E. Achievement goal, and F. Learning environment simulation. Number 2. What is the academic performance of the respondent during the first and second quarter of the school year 2019-2020? Number 3. Is there a significant relationship between the motivation level and academic performance? And the last one, what are the challenges and problems of teachers in motivating pupils? For the scope and limitation, the study focused on determining the motivation level of the 105 grade 6 pupils of a elementary school during the school year 2019-2020, along with the cited variables, and it was correlated on their academic performance. For the challenges and problems of teachers in motivating the learners were elicited through focus group discussion. And the variables included in this study were adapted from the study of Tuan, and Shieh, entitled The Development of a Questionnaire to Measure Student Motivation Towards Learning. And we have self-efficacy, active learning strategies, learning value, performance goal, achievement goal, and learning environment stimulation. For the methodology, this study made use of descriptive-correlational and qualitative research method. The motivation level and academic performance were described, and the relationship between the motivation level and academic performance were drawn. And for the qualitative part, focus group discussion were used to elicit the problems and challenges of teachers when it comes in motivating the learners. The sample or the total population of this study will include the 141 grade 6 pupils, and it was trimmed down into 105 using the Semana formula. Then let's proceed with the results and discussion. Based on the result, considering all the indicators, the table discloses a moderate motivation level of the grade 6 pupils of Ibay Elementary School, as supported by the computed overall mean of 2.83. The number 2, what is the academic performance of the respondent during the first and second quarter of the school year 2019-2020? Then the table reveals that as of the first and second quarter of the school year 2019-2020, majority or 53 respondent or equivalent to 50.48% were belong to fairly satisfactory or gain a general average of 75 to 79%. On the other hand, only 5 of them, or 4.76% of them, were outstanding or gained 90 to 100% general average. The grading system is based on the DepEd Order number 8 series of 2015, the policy guidelines on classroom assessment for the K-12 basic education program. Number 3, is there a significant relationship between the motivation level and academic performance? Generally, motivation level as correlated to the academic performance gain significant relationship as shown on the computed value of R is equal to 0.27. These findings implies that the higher the motivation level is, the higher their academic performance and vice versa. Result also shows that performance goal as correlated to the academic performance gain negative relationship as indicated on the computed value of R is equal to negative 0.21. Okay, the finding further shows that a lower performance goal is resulted to a higher academic performance. It also implies that pupils' motivation to excel in class is not to gain attention and to compete with their classmates, but to compete with themselves to achieve self-fulfillment. This implication is supported by the significant relationship between the achievement goal and academic performance that gain a positive value of R is equal to 0.36. For the challenges and problems of teachers in motivating the pupils, we have shift of educational trends, lack of facilities, learning short attention span, and learning value towards this subject. And this is the result of the focus group discussion initiated among the 6 teachers of grade 6 in Ibayo Elementary School. And the researcher also included the verbatim during the focus group discussion as a support. Then, based on the result of this study, the researcher concluded that the motivation level of the respondent is at moderate level, and the academic performance, majority of them were fairly satisfactory, and academic performance as correlated on motivation level gained significant relationship. Thus, the null hypothesis is rejected. Challenges and problems of teachers in motivating the learners are the shift of educational trends, lack of learning facilities, learners' short attention span, and learning value towards the subject. And based on the findings and conclusion, the following were the recommendations. Given the positive relationship between the motivation level and academic performance, it is recommended to all teachers to undergo training, especially on how to adapt the new trends of education and to withstand the new emerging characteristics of learners to ensure high motivation level that propels better academic performance. Additionally, in motivating the learners, teachers must highlight the achievement goal than the performance goal, since findings revealed that learners are now more on competing themselves to achieve self-fulfillment rather than competing others to seek attentions and recognition. And lastly, a similar study must be conducted to validate the result of the present study. And that ends my presentation. Thank you for watching.